Spring 2024 Award for Outstanding English Major. Each semester, at least one graduating English major is selected for this award. Criteria for the selection include outstanding GPA, 3.9 or higher, record of service to the department, school, or university, and community service as well, and a recommendation from faculty. Please join me in welcoming Charlotte Baxter.
Wow, what a lovely morning. It's so great to see all of your beautiful faces. I'm so honored to receive the Outstanding English Major Award, and I wanted to begin today by expressing my gratitude to all those who helped me get here. First and foremost, to my parents, without whom I could never have made it this far. From driving us kids to our local library from the time we were toddlers, to providing endless opportunities to practice rhetorical skills via arguing at the dinner table. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. A shout out to Nate and Casey as well, my two brothers, for being here with me today and generally being wonderful. Of course, I have to thank all of my professors. Thank you so much for your patience, your kindness, your gentleness, your genuine enthusiasm to teach and learn and explore, and for imparting upon me lessons that I'm sure I'll never forget. And lastly, I want to thank all of the familiar classmates I see before me. I'm so proud of all of us. Thanks for indulging me in many a long-winded literary analysis and more than a few strong opinions. Most importantly, thanks for including me, for spending time with me, and for sharing with me new perspectives I could never have imagined and without which I would be very wanting in my education. This is my first graduation ceremony. I never had one when I finished high school. Of course, I was a senior in the spring of 2020, and we all went home one day in March. And a couple of months after that, I logged onto e-services for the first time and begun college from my childhood bedroom. A lot of us here, I can only imagine, have similar stories. Now it's 2024. It's been such a beautiful spring lately. I hope you guys have been enjoying it the way I have. I keep going outside and taking walks in the sun. And I feel like those last few straggling pieces within me are finally healing. It happened slowly. In many ways, it took longer than I thought it would. And at risk of beating a dead horse, I did want to take one last moment to reflect on the past 4 years and the journey we all undertook, and marvel at what a momentous occasion today is. I'm quite in awe of all of us, who were scared but who worked hard anyways, who chose patience and chose humility and community, and held on to their vision of a future, and who can now look back from the other side. I have so much love for our younger selves, and the sacrifices they made so that we could become who we are now. I was trying to come up with parting words for all of us while I was up here. What to say at the finish line, like why today matters. And I just kept thinking to myself, this was so expensive. This right here is the most expensive hat I've ever bought for myself by a landslide, and it's only kind of versatile. So why did we do this? Where are we going? These are tumultuous times. It has been a tumultuous few weeks. Heavy, thoughtful times, even on a day of such celebration. The top 1% of the world controls more than half of the world's wealth, and one billionaire releases 1 million times more carbon than the average person. For anyone who's keeping track, many of them also doubled their profits, while the rest of us were busy logging onto e-services from our childhood bedrooms. 25 million people have lost access reproductive choice in the past 2 years, and on a completely unrelated note, 11.6 million American children are living in poverty. 1 in 3 Black men will be incarcerated within their lifetime, and 1 in 6 women will be sexually assaulted. 2023 was the warmest year the WMO has ever recorded. These are just a few of the many things that have been circling my mind lately. Here's another one. In the last year, more books have been banned than any preceding year in U.S. history. Where are we going? Why did we do this? Is it more important to be a reader, a writer, and a thinker now than it's ever been before? Actually, I don't think it is. I think it's exactly as important as it's ever been, which is to say, it's crucial. Each one of these statistics I learned while I was writing for this school. They wove their way into an essay here or a discussion post there. Now they've nestled themselves in my memory and they remind me. In the past 4 years, I've learned, guided by the wisdom of this department and by the great authors of times gone by, to ask my own questions and find my own answers, to cradle justice and speak truth to power. And I know you all have too. It was Audre Lorde who told me, we seek beyond history for a new and more possible meaning. Thus we go into the world. Thus we are burdened and we are empowered. We are the true optimists and we persevere. We love one another on purpose. We make loving one another our purpose. I believe in us. I believe in writers. It has always been, in the end, the writers who win the day. That's why today matters, and I think we're ready now. We're done warming up. Good luck to each and every one of you, and Godspeed. It's been the best of times, and I can't wait to see the amazing things I'm sure you'll all do, and the outstanding humans you'll all become. Thank you so much.
Thank you, George.